I'm glad to see you're finally awake. You really scared me last night when you just suddenly passed out on me while we were researching our next steps. By the time I got you to bed, you were running a really high fever, and your skin was red and wet with sweat. Here, let me start by putting this tray down and replacing the cold cloth on your forehead. It's not too cold, is it? Oh, jeez. You're really burning up still. I guess it's good that you have me to take care of you, huh? Now, let that cloth rest against your forehead while I spoon-feed you some soup. Yes, I do have to feed you. You don't have a choice. I don't want you to move and stress your body out even more. Especially as it's running at such a high temperature. I want you to save as much of your strength as possible. So just relax and let me take care of you. Here. Open wide. Don't worry. It shouldn't be too hot. I let it sit and cool before I brought it in. There we go. What do you think? This is my mother's old recipe. She always used to make it for me when I was sick as a little kid. And no matter what, her cooking always used to help me feel better. I know I'm no cook, and I'm especially not as good as she was. But I really do hope this helps. Ugh. Can you please stop protesting and fighting me on this? I know you like to feel like you can do things for yourself, but for once, can you let someone else take care of you? Even just for a while? This doesn't make you weak, so don't you dare even try to think that. I know how your mind works, and I know the reason you're fighting me on this so much is that it makes you feel useless, weak, and incapable of taking care of yourself. But you need to remember that everyone gets sick. Everyone gets hurt. And sometimes you have to accept that there are people out there who are willing to take care of you and help you through those moments. I care for you, more than I'm willing to admit. And it pains me to see you so sick and uncomfortable. I want to help you get better as soon as possible, so we can return to our normal routine. And I'm sure you want that as well. Am I right? Exactly as I thought. You don't like being sick as much as I don't like seeing you sick. Which, believe me, I understand. I don't think anyone enjoys being sick. So, just let me take care of you, and we can make sure that you're better in no time. There we go. It looks like you're starting to enjoy the soup, even if you don't enjoy the fact that I'm still feeding it to you. I hope I managed to get the recipe right. I didn't think it was too bad when I tasted it, but I hope you like it. I think I did better than I did the last time I made it, which should be a good sign, right? Look at it this way. At least I actually made an attempt this time. The last time you got sick from overworking yourself trying to help research the blight, I didn't have the confidence to attempt this recipe again. but I thought it was finally time to try. Oh, look at that. I told you it wouldn't be that bad to give up just a little control and admit that you need help. I know it can be hard to ask for help sometimes, even when you need it most. After being alone for so long, I've slowly had to learn to not only ask for help, but accept it as well. It gets easier with time, I promise. And hey, I'm proud of you. How is your fever doing? Do you feel too hot or too cold? Your skin certainly feels a little cooler, which is definitely a good sign. I'm sure you'll be back to feeling better in no time. Well, enough in fact that we can return to normal and go back to our work. I'm sure you must be bored laying there in bed, so it must be a good thing you at least have me to keep you company, right? Hey! I'll have you know that I've been told that I make for exceptional company, especially with my talent for conversation and... yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop before I dig myself into a hole here. All I had growing up was my mother. But she always assured me that she liked having me around. It can get pretty lonely up here when you spend days, weeks, even months on your own sometimes. Especially when the nearest other living souls are so far away. You learn to survive, to keep yourself company. Before I met you, I thought I was going to go insane from loneliness some nights. I still feel lonely, and disconnected sometimes. But it's better to be lonely together, right? You do make a very good point there, and your throat is starting to sound better. Why don't you try and get some more rest in here, while I go draw you a bath? I can put some of those oils in that you like. I believe I actually have a few that may help you feel better. Let's see. I know I have some eucalyptus and tea tree oil still around here somewhere, and I know you have lavender and lemon balm too. I'll add some to the bathwater, and they should help you feel less stuffy and relieve some of your other symptoms as well. Then while you're bathing, I'll make some lemon and honey tea for the two of us to share. I know that always helps me when I'm sick. You lay here and rest. I'll come get you when I have everything ready. Hey there. Hope you're feeling better. Don't forget that if you like this audio and want to see more, you should subscribe to the channel. If you're one of our adult fans, you should consider subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/Celesterra. Or you can order your own personal audio at anagomi.com/commissions. See you next time.